Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
An act of economizing, reduction in cost. It was a small economy to walk to work every day. Frugality in the expenditure of money or resources. The Scots are famous for their economy. The system of production and distribution and consumption. The efficient use of resources. Economy of effort. An act of economizing, reduction in cost. There was a saving of 50 cents. The activity of protecting something from loss or danger. Recovery or preservation from loss or danger. A surgeon's job is the saving of lives. Bringing about salvation or redemption from sin. Saving faith. Characterized by thriftiness. Wealthy by inheritance but saving by constitution. Frugality in the expenditure of money or resources. The system of production and distribution and consumption. A military engagement. He saw action in Korea. A judicial proceeding brought by one party against another. One party prosecutes another for a wrong done or for protection of a right or for prevention of a wrong. The operating part that transmits power to a mechanism. The piano had a very stiff action. Institute legal proceedings against. File a suit against. She actioned the company for discrimination. Put in effect. He actioned the operation. The state of being active. He is out of action. A process existing in or produced by nature, rather than by the intent of human beings. The action of natural forces. An act by a government body or supranational organization. Recent federal action undermined the segregationist position. Something done, usually as opposed to something said. There were stories of murders and other unnatural actions. The most important or interesting work or activity in a specific area or field. The action is no longer in technology stocks but in municipal bonds. The series of events that form a plot. His novels always have a lot of action. The trait of being active and energetic and forceful. A man of action. Prudence in avoiding waste. Prudence in avoiding waste. An ordered manner. Orderliness by virtue of being methodical and well organized. We can't do it unless we establish some system around here. A group of independent but interrelated elements comprising a unified whole. A vast system of production and distribution and consumption keep the country going. A complex of methods or rules governing behavior. They have to operate under a system they oppose. An organized structure for arranging or classifying. He tried to understand their system of classification. A group of physiologically or anatomically related organs or parts. The body has a system of organs for digestion. A procedure or process for obtaining an objective. They had to devise a system that did not depend on cooperation. Instrumentality that combines interrelated interacting artifacts designed to work as a coherent entity. He bought a new stereo system. Physical chemistry, a sample of matter in which substances in different phases are in equilibrium. In a static system, oil cannot be replaced by water on a surface. The living body considered as made up of interdependent components forming a unified whole. Exercise helped him get the alcohol out of his system. Form intrigues, in an underhand manner. A schematic or preliminary plan. An elaborate and systematic plan of action. A group of independent but interrelated elements comprising a unified whole. An internal representation of the world. An organization of concepts and actions that can be revised by new information about the world. A statement that evades the question by cleverness or trickery. Devise a system or form a scheme for. Skillfulness in avoiding wasted time and effort. She did the work with great efficiency. The ratio of the output to the input of any system. The reduction of expenditures in order to become financially stable. Entrenchment consisting of an additional interior fortification to prolong the defense. The reduction of expenditures in order to become financially stable. The act of withholding or withdrawing some book or writing from publication or circulation. The temporal property of being cut short. The reduction of expenditures in order to become financially stable. The saving in cost of production that is due to mass production. An economic system built on large industries rather than on agriculture or craftsmanship. An economy that relies chiefly on market forces to allocate goods and resources and to determine prices. An economic system that combines private and state enterprises. An economy that is not a market economy. An economy that relies chiefly on market forces to allocate goods and resources and to determine prices. An economy that relies chiefly on market forces to allocate goods and resources and to determine prices. An economic system in which the government owns most means of production but some degree of private capitalism is allowed. An economy that relies chiefly on market forces to allocate goods and resources and to determine prices. An economic system that is primarily capitalistic but there is some degree of government ownership of the means of production. A hidden sector of the economy where private cash transactions go unreported. No one knows how large the black economy really is. A particular aspect of life or activity. He was helpless in an important sector of his life. A plane figure bounded by two radii and the included arc of a circle. A portion of a military position. A social group that forms part of the society or the economy. The public sector. Measuring instrument consisting of two graduated arms hinged at one end. The minimum track length that can be assigned to store information. Unless otherwise specified, a sector of data consists of 512 bytes.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.